Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Signal here, and welcome back to our video. So we're fighting boss Trustus here with Harley, EPI, and Flash. And to switch things up a bit, I use Dark Metal cards on Harley instead of Crown. And in this soul raid is not that much. Also, let me turn on the lights. There we go. It's not that much of a benefit as usual for me to use Crown, because a big selling point of Crown is also the power refunds I can get. But I don't really need the power refunds because EPI can generate power for me with Sword of Salvation. Now, in our soul rates, it's definitely not worth sacrificing passive stats for that. But here we get both passive stats and a lot of power generation from it. Just push him to the corner, and that's a decent amount of power for Harley to get going. Okay, got his ass stunned. Another special 2. EPI back in there to power generate. And yeah, you do waste a bit of time tagging in EPI, but you'll need to tag her less and less as the fight goes on, because the power generation is higher in the next minutes. Like minute 2 already we're power generating a bit more. Get EPI back in. Harley and special 2. Flash fast attack hits definitely coming in handy. Like, Flash I think is kind of the best support character you can use for Dark Metal cards. Okay, Flash tanked this for me. Okay, this was not great. I'm glad I did have some HP left over. Because if I didn't, I might have just gotten killed on tagging there. My bad, failed the combo interruption, and this sucks. Because we didn't only waste a few seconds, but now it's gonna be a while before the Dark Metal cards resets, and I'm gonna be off the guaranteed crits area for a bit. Which is heavily impacting my damage. Let's go into what will hopefully be the last necessary tag in a VPI. Only 30 more seconds, but yet again it's the last minute, so right now we're dealing higher damage than at any point in the fight. Come on, please. Kill him. Not sure this second was really worth it. I think I would have gotten better results from Crown with Classic 1 Ruben. Not that bad, but need more passive stats to get the guaranteed 2 billion with League of Anarchy without Raven. Okay, now I'm gonna attempt again the Beta Club Bad Ninja team, because last time I was worrying too much about keeping up the dot values, and whenever I just played it normally, it seemed to do more damage, so let's see if we can recreate that and actually do 2 billion damage here. Yet again, it's kind of the situation like League of Anarchy, kind of needs more passive stats to get going. It's almost there, but if we get lucky, I might get the 2 billion. Special 2, so we get the constant lethal attack damage stacking. Third special, so increase our lethal attack chance, and now we get going. Okay, it's up to 17 mil per second, which is not bad. 20 mil. That's definitely what I like to see. Reset the special 2. Our third special. Now we're back on track with 3 combos before the third special. Normally you do 2 combos before the third special on normal Batman Ninja Catwoman, but like there, the third special is a big part of your damage dealing capacity. So you want to get that out as often as possible on a 40-hit combo, but here I think hitting the enemy more times will help me better stack the lethal attack damage. Okay, log this. That was a bit cringe. Special 2. Okay, so far so good, but yet again we're not safe. This is not a guaranteed one-shot so far. It's far from it, actually. But it's going well enough. Problem is I'm not hitting lethals and crits. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, that was a bad dot appliance there. Those were some bad numbers. Like, it's highly related to luck as well. Because the Beta Club damage is based on your swipe damage, and that might crit, that might not, that might hit a little, that might not, and what you're looking for is for both of them to happen at the same time. Which is not the most likely thing in the world. Nah, bro. We're quite far from a one-shot. How much left? Oh, that's not that great. Like 370 mil left is quite a big amount. Well, I guess they have to wait for more passive stats. So this one is the reason why you failed both of the one-shots, because I was like, let's not use Classic Wonder Woman and Crown on Harley, because I want to save Classic Wonder Woman for Mr. Freeze. Let's not use Brainiac on Batman Ninja, because I want to save that for Mr. Freeze. And now he'll most likely not one-shot himself. But yeah, I'm almost there, I think, with Mr. Freeze. Yet again, it's a 4-star Mr. Freeze and a 4-star Classic Wonder Woman, so there's definitely room for improvement in terms of the character star rating. It was actually a mistake hitting him at the start with Mr. Freeze, because I have Sword of Salvation, and I'm like supposed to power steal from him. And making him power generate slower is not the most efficient thing to do, it's not the smartest thing to do. Because if you're gonna steal from someone, you want them to be rich, successful, and stuff like that, so you can steal more. Makes sense. Okay, super move now. Already some decent numbers without even freezing him. Let's get him frozen. There we go, he's frozen, and jump attack. 30 mil per second, that's definitely good. That's good. But at the same time, we look at the timer over there, and it's 1 minute and 20 seconds left, and that's not good. Because that's very little time. Like, in theory, this is one-shot level dot damage, but in practice, you kind of need more time than you're left with after you do the whole setup to make that work. And with this team, though, it could be enough. Might be enough. Yeah, with this team, I keep telling myself, oh, look, it's not that much to set up, like, Brainiac is gonna be done in like 1 minute, and he is, and you're left with 2 minutes. And it takes you about almost 1 entire minute to get the super move and get this man frozen. But yeah, it might be a one-shot, actually. That was not a good dot. Oh, again, not good dot. Can we like crit? Bro, what's up? What? There we go. Finally 30 mil again. Though it's not happening a lot. Like, for some reason, right now in the last few seconds of the fight, this man has gotten a lot of crit resistance, or we've lost all our crits or something like that. And it's gonna be another failed 2 billion damage, boys and girls. Oh boy. It's so frustrating because Mr. Freeze at 7 stars and with a maxed out team can do this even without Brainiac, but mine is just taking small steps towards it, okay? Okay, since we failed all the one-shots so far, we might as well fail one more. Though, actually, I don't need to. Because I can do the stun combo, because she's not immune to stun. Yeah, I was gonna use God Killer, which might or might not one-shot, depending on how much attack I'm able to steal. But I can just use Dark Maul cards and not have to worry about dealing with her AI, because I can just use the stun combo from Arkham Knight Batman. Let's go. There should be a guaranteed one-shot unless something goes terribly wrong. Which there's always a possibility of. Bro, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! I on purpose kept just attacking to see, out of curiosity, how many times she would go ahead and do that. That was weird there, because I couldn't, like, swipe at the end of it. Oh, this didn't activate. Well, that sucks. This is a rough start here. Yeah, I got the proper combo in there this time. I know I have trouble connecting the swipe of the first combo. Like the last one. Again, it didn't connect though. Here it doesn't matter. But sometimes it does, because if you're like starting when you have no crisis energy, yet again the swipe didn't really connect. But yeah, if you start with like 0 crisis energy, you need 4 full combos to reach maximum crisis energy. At the very least at this star rating, I mean it's 7 stars, like look. I hate you. Again, didn't feel like doing that last swipe. But we're fine. We're still fine, She's still alive, okay? She's still alive, despite my best efforts, she's still alive. I'm not sure I'm gonna one-shot this, but she's still alive. I hate... How? How did you decide all of a sudden? Bro, what? What? How did you stun resist? All of a sudden you decide to randomly stun resist. Like, I've had enough of this. No more stuns, okay? She just feels like it's... And she did it only once throughout the entire fight. Nah, bro, today's cursed. Today's just legit cursed. How did she stun resist? Like, for real? What was up with that? Look at this. This is a disaster. This is literally a disaster in terms of one-shot. Since I messed it all up anyway, we might as well use King with Sword of Salvation. This is one of my favorite fights to do in the entire game. The problem is he doesn't really pull in the damage numbers. But hey, we got a lot of passive stats here. Level 10 Sword of Salvation on King, and we have a level 10 Sword of Sin and a level 8 Trigon Staff, so we should be swimming in passive attack values. Now, Sword of Salvation is not that great in general because it doesn't give you that big of a buff, and your buff depends on the power burst that the enemy is missing, so it's going to highly fluctuate during the fights. I mean, you're constantly power draining them, but at some point, like in the last minute, they're gonna power generate a lot. But boy, that 6.8 mil was not too bad on the third special to begin with. We're starting off at pretty high values of damage. I do like this. And yeah, on top of that, King also gets damage from his passive, and when you stack damage on top of damage, you get a bit of diminishing results in that regard. Okay, that was like 12 mil. Not bad. Not the best I've seen. The most fun with this team is in like the last minute where you can just spam the third special without combo interrupting in between. Kind of what Nora's Snow Globe is allowing you to do, though a bit less efficient at it, but easier to pull off and get to that point. There we go. This is peak Inflant Sakura gameplay. It's not much, but it sounds to work, and most likely I'll not even clear this, but hey, had some fun with my boy. Oh, it really sucks that we don't kill this. Should have fought Atrocitus, like Atrocitus is far lower on HP, but I thought that he's too low on HP to properly showcase this. It looks like this man was too high on HP to properly show. I mean, I did properly showcase it, but would have loved to kill him as well. 30 mil left, 341 mil damage. It's not the worst thing in the world, but there are far better ways of using King, but yeah, that's Sword of Salvation King for you. And yes, if anybody was wondering, I am now fully aware that I had Red Hood Super Move in the last fight and I did not use it. Now let's go against this man, the last fight. What could go wrong at this point? I have Raven with Dark Metal cards. I think I already answered that question by just telling you my team. Okay, just want to get some damage buff from Zatanna. If we get any percentage hell damage, fine. If not, it's also fine. She doesn't really feel like power stealing today. She's a bit moody. Okay, let's go, 300%, that's all I wanted. Now Dark Malcard's Raven, let's go! Let's build a fat combo for the super move. I'm very bad at combo interrupting with Raven after I finish a full combo. Okay, 27 mil from that. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, 30 mil from that. That's definitely interesting, I guess. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like the if you liked it, this activist liked it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!